Hi, my name is Ryan and this is Exclamation Points. Nearly all of the engine lights on our van are on, and it's been this way for a while. We have spent a lot of money trying to get the ABS light to go off, and it still won't. One sure way to fix the light would be to trade it in for a new one, but with all of the technology and electronics on automobiles these days, it's just a matter of time until a new vehicle's lights come on. I've had a history with engine lights coming on. It seems like just about every car I've owned has had engine light problems. My very first car had a check engine oil light that just wouldn't go off. By using 16-year-old reasoning, I deduced that something must be wrong with the light. Well, that logic was not very effective because a rod went through the engine block due to having no oil in the engine. It ended up ruining the engine, and we had to get the whole engine replaced. It was a very expensive lesson for a mechanically maladroit, inexperienced driver. Ironically, and without mentioning any names, another friend of mine had the same thing happen to him not too long ago. His light came on and would not go off. He surmised that something was wrong with the check engine light and kept on driving until the engine eventually blew a rod due to having no oil in it. I was surprised to hear his story because he is quite skilled when it comes to mechanical things. It's hard to believe, but true. Oil light logic won't get you very far, literally. Sometimes our perceptions and presuppositions mislead us, and sometimes we may be blind to the truth that is right in front of us. Wisdom, however, is the Cartesian product of these difficult and often costly lessons. It requires studying and applying God's teachings. Wisdom has been valued for centuries. Solomon asked God for it in 1 Kings 3:9. He then wrote extensively about it in the Proverbs, and God fully demonstrated it through his son's life and ministry. One of my favorite verses now is Proverbs 4:7. It's a foundational reminder of what we need to pursue. It's easy to forget because of all of our getting these days. This becomes so much more important for us today because we live in such a materialistic, consumption-based society. The premise is that we must get and acquire to keep up. But God's logic is antithetical to the world's. He says the less that we have and the more we get of Him, the more we will really have in the long run. He encourages us to store up treasures in heaven. Thoreau said it in a different way. A man is rich in proportion to the number of things he can afford to leave alone. It's easy to get busy and distracted with life's pressures and demands, but the real point is that no matter what our earthly goals and getting may involve, don't forget to make wisdom and understanding the principal thing. I hope that you too will draw the same conclusion.